Hello and welcome, Pierre here, Piotr listener. Guys, in today's episode, we will be working on this mainboard. Yes, this is a Toshiba mainboard, and we had an issue with it in the first episode where we were disassembling it. I've shown that there is power cuts off after not many seconds when you press the power button. And I didn't show, but there is one additional fault, and I've told about it. It's a orange light when you plug in the charger in, lasts only for X amount of time, and then it's just disappearing completely. It's blackout. So let's switch to the DSLR, and if have to, we will switch to the scope. Yes, microscope. So let's see what do we have here. We've got a board. We can plug in the power. Okay, so I can plug in the power, and I can plug in the power on the wall. I mean, the extension, to be precise. Okay, I don't see it crispy, so let me just try to. Okay, it can be better. But anyways, let's have an overlook of it first. I'll put the meter on, otherwise you won't be able to see it. So let me untangle, because as always they are tangled, almost all the time. Okay. And now, we know we will have 19 volts. Yes, that's an obvious thing. Why? Because 19 volts comes from the power socket, okay, and will be here somewhere probably. Oh, that's on. Okay, now here is. You see? Let's make 200 just in case that it would be more. So it's 19.4 volts. Okay, so we know about it, yes, but then it's going through vias and going to the other side of the board. But the problem is, why we don't have a power later on the charging? What's wrong with that? And I've got literally no voltage. If you look at the, oh, there is a 3 volt standby or something, not even standby. So what would you do in this case? Yes, well, I would look first if there's maybe some sort of short, yes, or maybe some MOSFETs are shorted. So let's look at this board. Okay, let's look at it, and we see that here is a power supply section. Let's zoom in. Okay, we don't need that card actually, you can take it away. Look, it's stubborn one. Okay, this is not a tip that it will go easily, so let's leave it. But I wanted, actually no, let's not leave it. It's just that underneath there is something interesting. Looking like either voltage regulator or other stuff. Only 3 or 6 mil, that's what I'm interested in. 3 mil, okay, cool. Happy days. Just a 3 mil screw to remember. Okay, anyways, that's us, and now we've got it. So I could do it, sorry, I could do it on my own, but so now what's happening here, yes, is that this is just the power supply, so that it supply the power. So I wouldn't say this is faulty, yes, either this MOSFET or this. But, yes, but if we've got a short, we should check it. I'll get my magnifying stuff and I'll put over the top. Okay, so let's do minus here, and we know we've got a 20 volts on this, 19 volts. Yes, that's an obvious thing. But that's mean we should have it here. Yes, and that should be on the outside. And that is. So that's correct. If we will take out the power, okay, and we switch to the diode mode, we shouldn't have a short in between drain, okay. Don't see. Okay, maybe now it's better. This and this, and look, there is no short. It's 5 to 2, which is correct. Yes, and you need to take it the other way around as well. That's 199. Okay, I can't see. Now in between you can call it inlet and outlet if you wanna. Yes, nothing. So that's mean we can't say there is some problem with this MOSFET. So we know that the power supply is fine. In that case, we can say that this probably is a voltage regulator. It's given properly power. Yes. Let's switch again to this 20 volts or 200. Let's plug that in. Okay, and that's what you know, because you know you wouldn't have that 19.4. That's 5 volts coming into this capacitor. Okay, and that's 5 volts. So that's probably this voltage regulator gives 5 volts. $19.4, 19. Okay, so I don't know what it is. This might not be voltage regulator. $19 that's fine. So let's move on now to this charging place here. Okay, because that's what should give us. That's 3 volts only. 3. So why we get only 3 volts? If you don't know which pins, actually there is a method, guys. I could tell you that. But we need to switch to this side, and you can see that on one side, you see these are vias, and here are vias as well. So usually you've got either thicker drawing of the connection in between several of pins, and then you know these won't have power in between each other. Yes, because they are connected. But if you will get to some other, they will. Of course not to all of them, yes. On the other side it was showing better. So yeah, sometimes those two larger can be like volts, but it is a problem because it's not giving us enough power. So let's connect this black probe to the ground permanently so that it won't bother us. Okay, and let's check again. We've got the same thing even on the second ground over there. Oh, that's disconnected. Don't see a place where I can connect it permanently here on this one. What about this as well? Okay, cool. So now this is a fuse. So fuse is working. Now this would be some diode or something. Okay. So this doesn't have any 3.4 volt. Okay. So I think we need a scope for that. because here it's 19 volts. Good, very good. That coming in. And what on the second side? Oh look, that's only 3 volts. Okay. So now the question is how much volts this should produce when it's provided with 19 volts. Because this is... oh, sorry, you don't see it where I am here. Ah no, you see at the top, okay. But it is less comfortable for you. So if I can switch it off, it will be okay. Ah, sort of. So what I want to say is, if we've got a voltage coming in here on this side and we see on the meter that there is 19.4, yes? So if we've got 19.4 here, on the second side we've got 3 volts, okay? So the question is how much it should produce. Now let's disconnect the power and let's see if there are shorts in between these pins, because here are 3 pins and that should be different one. These should be connected to 3 together. Oh, come on. Yeah, these are connected together, but this shouldn't be. So if we will have it, no, nothing, it's 1, good. And the opposite way, nothing, very good. In between each other, no way. Oh, it is short actually. That's not okay. Now these 4 pins are outlet, okay. So now the question is it the proper behavior or not? Okay, so now it's not. Okay, so it was maybe in the on state. Still the same. Okay, so even though now it's 16 volts, yay, happy days. 3 volts. I'm trying to touch to the ground, guys, and it's not stable. 19.4 comes in and comes out 3 volts. For me it's not enough to charge the battery, okay? Okay, so in that case we won't have anything here, guys. That's our plus, that's our minus, that's the opposite way actually. So that's, this side is our plus and this one side is our minus, and that's what it should be here, yes. So that's 19 volts and that comes out 3 volts, and that's why we've got those 3 volts. But we need to check why this only gives that amount, and we've got a light here. Look, CPU is not warm. Okay, let's switch it off. Let's switch it back on, and there is a light again. So each time I'm disconnecting the power, the light goes off. When I'm connecting power back together, the light goes on. Okay, when we will take the battery, if I can find the battery, Yes, it's just below everything. Now, I don't know which way, guys, but that's the top. So the top should be like that. Oh no, actually it has to be this way. Okay, now we know that the battery is connected. And now we know the power is coming in, so we should be able to get the ground. See if we still got 19 volts. Yes, 19.4, but it still only gives, oh no, now it's 9 volts from the battery. So when we will disconnect it, look, it's only 3 volts. So what would you say in this case? Yes, in this case it's a high probability. We don't know what it is, but we know that this is not working the way it's supposed to work. Yes, because if we connect this again we will have the same issue. We will have no charging. So I would say blindly, without understanding any other thing, yes, that there is a problem with this chip. Six, 5, 4, 3. Doesn't want to charge, no. Okay. Double test. Oh, it's disconnecting. But you get the point, I think. So it is the only place where it receives full power, and then after that it's passing through here. Now what can cause a fault of that, we don't know. The only thing what I can say is there are other components here, but this component is a charging component responsible for charging, yes, and this battery is how many volts? It's 10.8 volts, so this should give us over 10 volts, yes, and it doesn't, it just gives us like 3 volts. So if it does give us only 3 volts, I would blame this component based on my assumption. Okay, so that's what I would do. Alright, I don't know what's the model. I think I'll need to get the microscope. Let me switch to the microscope and I'll be right back. So guys, I've checked it and I was trying to find the schematics to see exactly how many volts we should expect out of this chip and what else is over there which we need to look at, and I found that capacitors are not shorting, and I'm happy about it. I'm only worried about this chipset. I don't have it. It's a N-channel logic level enhancement mode field effect transistor, so it's a MOSFET pretty much. Yeah, 20 volt MOSFET, yes, 30 volt, 11 amp. It's you know, let's take it out, and I will need to get the second one, and maybe I'll find it in my stuff, maybe I won't. But if I won't get it, then I need to, well, if I won't find it, I need to get it. So that's one thing for sure. And what else I can say here? I can say that we need to look for the no power now. So after removing this chipset, if there will be still no power, that's mean not a charging problem issue, and we need to look for that one first, yes, because that one is more important than no charging. Usually the no charging you can fix quite quickly. I've used flux. It's quite stiff still. Still quite stiff. You see how long it's taking? I'm not cutting those videos or anything, and you see how long it takes. So you've got your own idea. Now will be loud. Okay. Well, you can see only which way it went. So we've got this triangle here, you see, so that would be a top of the chipset. And you got a small dot on the left side. Okay, cool, so we can't get mixed up. Make it colder a bit, because it's actually not that bad, to be true. When you touch it and you don't burn yourself, then it's fine actually. But now we will have completely no light. This capacitor has stayed, okay, and this has stayed, so I didn't move any other components. That's good. But let's see. You know, maybe the issue with no power will be gone. Okay, we got it here. This one aside. Board with this chipset away, and let's put this board in. We need one memory stick. Okay, got it. Trying to fit this. What we need from here actually, guys, it's only the screen connector. We can get screen connector, then it's fine. Okay, so that's as the screen is connected. Now we can get the power. There's the power here. Okay, and we can power it on. Where's the power button? That's the power button. Okay, cool. I know I could short it, but I don't want to show you a bad practice, yes? So I won't be shorting today anything. Oh, that's not the one? How come? Oh, they've got it. Where is the power button? That's the power button here, so this cable comes out. Yeah, this should be here. Okay, well anyways, I'll still do it. Cut off the power for now. Ugh! Can't connect it. You know what? Let's put it properly. Let's get this one like that, and let's get. Okay, now it's where it's supposed to be. And now this is where it's supposed to be, and now we can put this one. Okay, and now I can insert it properly. Okay, we can insert this power here. We get light, that's good, and let's press the power button. And if it will go off after some time, that means these are two completely different faults. If it won't go off, that means this fault is connected with the second fault. Yes, so we had two faults. One, that this laptop was going, oh, it doesn't want to go off. So do we have only one fault? CPU is warming up, guys. So that chipset which was causing an issue of no power on. But that's not everything, guys. We still have no post on screen, okay? And we've got no fan for the which is okay actually, but we still have no post. So we've got RAM. Let's try. Oh, I will break something quicker than I will fix something, I feel, today. Let's try the other socket for the memory. Let's try it in the second slot. Okay, now it's in the second slot. Now we've got everything back together. Okay, we got a white light here, good. And as we've got a radiator, I'm not worried about the fan that much, okay? No fan, still okay, yes? Screen is connected. And the light is still on, look. It's still on. Don't see anything on the screen. Okay, I could leave it longer, because if it's in the cycles, if customer did remove the battery and there was some issue, so this might have, you know, like restarts now, and this might take some time. But this button should be responsive now, so it should turn off after 5 at least seconds, and it's working fine. And we can literally, yes, we can literally mount the fan right now. That's Wi-Fi, we don't need a Wi-Fi. We don't talk about Bruno. Oh, come on, you cheeky monkey. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Okay. Let's connect the fan. Okay. Let's put this again. Because with no fan, we have no fan. Okay, that's on. The fan is spinning. Oh, you haven't seen probably. Hopefully you've heard the noise. But we're happy to leave it, you know, for longer. Because if the CPU would warm up, yes, then we could have a problem of overheating. It started on. And you can hear it, or hopefully you can hear it as well. So okay, so whatever was causing the problem of that, you know, thing, we've deleted. Yes, that was the chip. I'll order that chip. I'll figure out what's wrong else with it, and I'll put second part, because it's half an hour and I promised myself to do, you know, like videos up to half an hour, but you know how I diagnosed the charging problem, which was causing the problem with no power. Now we've got second problem, it's a no post. Yes, no post on the screen is completely different problem. Because I don't want videos to be longer, but I want to have a genuine time so you see exactly, you know, what I've done, then we have to do it this way. That's why, guys, thank you. If possible, let's save them all. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.